I remember the first thing I ever made, I think I was 6 years old. My dad had bought a bunch of wood. It was in a barn over here that burned down. And he was at work. While I was at work, I used his wood he was going to use to build on the house with. I built this. I spent all day. I made this workbench. I just couldn't help myself. I wanted to work for the best carpenter there is, you know, who knows all the old stuff. And he said, well, there's only one guy around. That's Lyle Sheffield. And he took me on. And man, I mean, he taught me everything he knew. Most of the work I did was on recording studios, building control boards and things. I built Chris Christopherson's office and Elvis Presley's producer's office and Doghouse's office. They were all real unique. Like the big city, I decided just to move back here to this farm. You know, I get jobs from my farm stand business. So this idea of building furniture in the winter and running a farm stand in the summer is great. No, I have never been out of work. In 44 years, I have never caught up. Right now, I've got, well, the one lady said, well, I built their stairway, you know, like this, and they said, we like your stairway so much now, we want to make our house match it. Now, I got the latest business that I'm in, which I've already started, and I've got contracts with money on coffins. Or get on those jobs. They're just dying for those things. I'm getting ready to make these things for Christmas presents, and they're standing about this tall, and they look like kind of like little boxes or cabinets, or a cabinet. And then you open the doors, and it's got little like leaves in a book in there, and it's to hang necklaces on. Instead of throwing your necklaces in a junk drawer, like, you know, you hang them up on these little pins inside this little thing. Always have to come up with something every year. And see, the trouble is once you make them, you can't go back and make them again because everybody's already got one. The finished product, when you get it done, for me, you know, my thing, it's anticlimactic. For one thing, I already knew what it was going to look like in my mind, you know, because I picture it, I just dream about it. And so, and I think that's one thing you learn in a craft. You know how I feel about myself? I am a living immortal because of my work. I've got work that will last hundreds of years. And after I'm dead and gone, it'll still be there. finished product, when you get it done, for me, you know, my thing, it's anticlimactic. For one thing, I already knew what it was going to look like in my mind, you know, because I picture it, I just dream about it. And so, and I think that's one thing you learn in a craft, is that the reward is it lies in doing the work itself.